guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my 6th video, and I'm going to be talking about Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 7. And I'm going to go into non-spoilers at first, and then I'm going to go into spoilers later. And from now on, I'm probably going to be having my brother with me. And you want to introduce yourself? What's your name?
Bubby.
Okay, and you love Star Wars, right?
Yep.
And you want to make a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are. And yeah, so we're just gonna have a conversation, have a little discussion about it, and just pretty much talk about what we thought. And I guess we can start with the non-spoilers. So if there's anybody out there that unfortunately hasn't seen the episode yet, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, let's see. Let's talk about the beginning and just like what we thought of it. So what did you think of the episode? Just like a general thoughts of what you thought.
I think it was a filler episode, but it was a kind of good filler episode.
Okay. Did you think that in the first season there was some filler episodes?
Not too much.
How many would you say? Like 1 or 2?
Maybe
I'd say about 1 or 2, yeah. There was a couple, and they were a little like, I can't remember which episode it was, but the one where they fought the ATS team with the red eyes. Yeah, I thought that one was a little bit of a filler, but it was still an exciting episode. And this one, it kind of does feel like a filler, but because the story doesn't really progress that much, but it has good action, and it has a lot of good moments where the tension is high, and you don't really know what's going to happen. Would you agree?
Yep.
Okay. What did you think about the action?
It was good action.
Yeah? How about the effects? Do you think the effects are good?
Effects look like they're new effects.
Like movie quality?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so, overall, the episode is good. It's a solid episode. It's something that I think, if you don't have Disney Plus, you definitely should jump on board right now and go for it. And, because this show is just really, really amazing. The acting is great. The effects, like we've said, are good. They have some really good stars in there. Like, we're going to talk about Bill Burr's character. You like Bill Burr's character, right?
Yeah, he's funny.
He's a little funny. So, yeah, that's a quick overview. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Like I said, go see it right now. And, yeah, so we're going to move on to the spoilers now. So, if you don't want to hear spoilers, get out of here right now. Okay. Let's start with... So, Mando pretended to be a stormtrooper. He had to take off his armor to become a stormtrooper so they can infiltrate this sort of base and get onto this little computer. What did you think about Mandalorian having to take off his armor and wearing stormtrooper armor?
I think it just really shows how trash stormtrooper armor is compared to
like weak,
Beskar
right?
armor.
Like really weak, right?
Yeah.
Because you could tell, like when you were watching the episode, you never felt like he was safe, like when you do when he's wearing his armor, right? You're thinking like he can go down like any other stormtrooper now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that added a little bit more tension to the episode that some of the other ones don't have, because
and if one of the stormtroopers just shot him, he would have been dead. He doesn't have his Beskar armor.
Yeah, so he's pretty much just a walking target at that point. The reason that he had to do that and switch his armor and everything is because they were trying to guide this transport into this base. And all the other ones were getting attacked, right? Like they were by what? Like pirates?
Pirates, yeah.
Yeah.
The like octopus pirate faces.
Yeah, they have like octopus faces. So they're attacking them, right? And they're trying to blow them up. So they have to fight these pirates and get them to not blow up their ship and get it to the Empire's base. And when they get to the base, they're getting all these applause, and apparently no other ships have made it back, right?
Yeah.
They were the only ones.
Uh-huh.
And they needed to get onto this computer to find out where Moff Gideon's location was. But the problem is that what happened with Bill Burr's character and the commander? What happened?
He was his former dude. Like, he used to work for him.
Yeah, so he was afraid what? that he would like recognize him. Yeah, so he didn't want to go in there because he thought this commander, a really intimidating commander too, looks like he's missing a couple teeth, but yeah, he's a really intimidating dude in like a hillbilly type way, because he looks like he could be on a farm, but he also looks like he could, do some pretty crazy stuff. So he's an intimidating little character on the side, and him and Bill Burr have this conversation, right? Like where he's talking about how the Empire kills all these people, and like, is it good for their troops? Because the commander's saying like that it's for the best interest of the Empire and all this stuff. And Bill Burr, what's he saying? Like, is it in the best interest of like the people, right?
Yeah, and their families and all that.
Yeah. So what happens when Bill Burr has had enough of hearing all his the commander's jargon?
He shoots him.
He shoots him right in where? The chest, right? And then he falls back, and then what happens after that?
Everyone, there's some troops by, so they see that, and then Bill Burr's character and Mando have to try and shoot them.
Yeah, just pretty much cowboy Wild West, shoot their way out, right? Remember the stormtrooper's reaction when he saw that, and he was carrying his cafeteria tray like he was at school at lunch, and he just saw his commander get blown away. He was just so stunned. Yeah, he was just like, okay. And he dropped his food and just started trying to fire, right? So they have to try and shoot their way out, and wasn't Cara Dune was Cara Dune there?
Yeah. No, she wasn't in the building, but she was in
she was
Boba
sniping,
Fett,
right?
Yeah, with that other girl.
The sniper that Boba that Boba Fett saved. And then and Boba Fett used his seismic charge, right? You remember?
The big bomb.
Yeah. That was beautiful. I haven't seen that since episode 2. The noise that it makes.
I think that's the only time we see that, unless it's in TV shows.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it was in the Clone Wars, but I just remember seeing it in the second movie, and that's about it. This is the next time that I've seen it in years, but it was a great moment to see him use that weapon. So they end up getting out of there.
They get on like the side of the building where there's water, and it's like a waterfall. Yeah. Falling down.
And then what?
Troops start coming out.
Oh yeah.
And they end up Cara Dune.
Yeah.
And that sniper. End up shooting some.
Yeah.
And somehow I think they get on the roof. And they get on Boba's ship.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They get on the roof, and then they have to leap to Boba's ship, because he has the landing pad open, and they have to jump over. And
Bill Burr's character gets like the Tusken Raider thing.
Yeah.
Where when he shoots it, there's a big explosion. And he exploded the cargo thing.
Oh yeah, he had a cycler rifle, and that's what it was. The cycler rifle?
I think Tusken Raiders have those.
I think so, because they're like snipers, kind of. So he had a cycler rifle, and then those ships that were being transported, that the Mando and Bill Burr's character had to transport over here, that all the other ones got blown up. Bill Burr, when they were escaping, ended up shooting it with the cycler rifle shot, and that blew up pretty much the whole base. And they got away. And they got Moff Gideon's location, right? So, what did he do? What did he do?
This was just beautiful. Mando sent him a message. It was a callback to episode 8 in season 1.
Yeah.
He said the same exact thing that
Moff did?
Yeah, he said he means more than you'll ever know, or something. He said that.
He means more to me than you will ever know, right?
Yeah.
That's what he said, and he was pretty much just like saying it back to him, almost mocking him in a way, right? So that just shows the Mandalorian at this point is very confident that he's going to get the child back, right?
And at first, before seeing this episode, I thought 7 and 8, they were just going to be fighting like last season. but I think it's only gonna be 8 because I think they've gotten longer.
Yeah.
So
for me personally, I hope that they just do a whole bunch of episodes with them fighting or something. Because I want to see that Darksaber in action. You too?
Yes. And with Boba on their side too, and he has his Beskar armor. So those are 2 basically Mandalorians.
Yeah, both with Beskar armor. And Boba Fett, his fighting has gotten... He's fights like I've never seen. I didn't know that he was that mean.
And he, even when we first saw him back, he was just using that staff thing. And he was
shattering their armor with the hits. It was
beautiful. He was just like knocking their armor off. You could see pieces flying around.
Yeah, so what do you think is going to happen in this next episode coming up? If you were to say what you think.
If they extend it to past 8 episodes, they're in the next one gonna find Moff and maybe get aboard his ship and then find him, and then the episode's gonna
have like a duel.
Yeah, a small duel.
Because he has the Beskar staff. So. And
then Moff might leave, and the episode might end there.
Like he escapes.
Yeah. And then in the next episode, they find him, and they end up getting Yoda back, or Baby Yoda.
Do you think
Grogu.
If they go this route, do you think in this season, Moff Gideon will be force sensitive? Do you think he'll get powers in this season if they're gonna do that at all, or do you think it would be later?
If he has enough time, yeah.
You think that he could? Because he would have to take. I'm not sure how they would do it, but obviously they're going to use Grogu in some way.
Because if you remember that message.
Yeah, they're calling him a donor.
Yeah, and if you remember in season 1, I forgot what episode it is, but the Mandalorian is trying to get Grogu back. From them, that the bounty people he was giving it to.
Yeah.
And that dude was scanning him.
Yeah.
And that was now that we know that, it was because he was trying to
measure the midichlorian.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that they're not gonna give him. If they are gonna go that route, I don't think that they're gonna do it this season because it feels a little too late. Unless they just start the episode, the next one, with him injecting himself or something with some force powers somewhere.
And
sorry guys, I had to cut the audio. My dog was barking at a cat. So yeah, do you remember what we were saying?
I think that if they don't
oh yeah, I was saying because they would have to start. Oh, that's what I was saying. They would have to start the episode. In my opinion, they would have to start it with him somehow doing the procedure to get the force powers, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's only going to be 8 episodes and this is going to be the 8th one, or if it's only going to be 9, I don't think that's enough time to really explain, how he's getting them and all that stuff. And what happens to Grogu after they do give him force powers or something.
Does he die?
Yeah, or does he
survive? Does he just get his force powers taken away?
Yeah, what happens? It's a lot. I feel like that they need to explain in a short amount of time. So that's why I feel like maybe in the 3rd season we'll see more of that. Of that aspect of things.
But if they do keep it 8 episodes again, I think Moff might just have to rush and just go ahead and fight him. And they're gonna go in the slave one, of course, and find what's his name, Moff.
Yeah.
And with Boba Fett's bombs, they could easily just fly above what's his name, Moff,
like his
and
cruiser?
his ship, yeah, and just bomb him and just keep doing that.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how that would work. I guess it just depends on the shields and stuff, because those cruisers will have some shields, and I think they can take some pretty mean hits. But that seismic charge that he uses though seems to be pretty powerful. So I guess we're just gonna have to see him. And so that was our little discussion about this last episode. It was season 2, episode 7. like I said before, if you're still here and you're not subscribed to Disney Plus and you haven't seen it and you're just you shouldn't be listening to this. You need to go watch it. You need to experience this for yourself because it's a really great Star Wars experience.
Exciting. This is like some better than George Lucas in a way.
In some ways, yeah,
the
like
action.
the prequels, right?
Yeah,
the prequels, action, yeah. So there's a lot of things that are here that a Star Wars fan just really needs to see, and we'll be making another discussion video on this next episode coming this Friday, episode 8. Hopefully it's not the last one. Hopefully they extend the season a little longer.
I hope it's maybe even at least 10.
Yeah, 10 episodes? Yeah, that would be good. I mean, why not?
At least.
Even if they're like not a whole hour, at least like 35-40 minutes each, that would be great. But I guess we just have to see what they have in store for us, because it's already all recorded. They already have it all ready to go, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, you want to say anything before we log off?
Make sure to subscribe.
Alright, make sure to subscribe, like the video. Yeah, so thank you guys.
If you have any ideas or anything, comment.
Yeah, comment below if you have any theories or anything you want to say, or if there's any way also that you think we can improve our videos. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And yeah, so have a good day. Say bye, Doc.
Happy holidays. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.